It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro. As I've always said, it's hard to make money, but it's even harder to keep it.
You say you want to take this sport serious. Then take it serious. What is this? This is not a popularity contest.
Oscar De La Hoya has sparked fresh debate after speaking about rumors linked to Floyd Mayweather's finances. He suggested that Mayweather may have experienced significant financial setbacks and even brought up claims of possible bankruptcy.
I've never in my entire life seen somebody truly believe they're absolutely killing it while they're actually doing jack shit.
Widely recognized as Money Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather earned global fame not just for retiring undefeated in boxing, but also for setting historic records in pay-per-view revenue. He stands among the top-earning athletes the sports world has ever seen. Still, after stepping away from professional boxing, his lifestyle has often come under public attention. Many observers point to his lavish spending and involvement in various high-profile business deals as reasons his finances continue to be widely discussed.
It gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets.
Oscar De La Hoya has suggested that Floyd Mayweather's decision to return to boxing is motivated more by money-related concerns than by a genuine desire to compete in the sport again.
The reason why he's crawled out of his rock, he needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossy.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go.
Floyd Mayweather has built a strong public image centered around his extravagant lifestyle, often highlighting his wealth through luxury properties and a collection of high-end cars, sometimes even buying multiple versions of the same vehicle in matching designs. Still, beyond the flashy displays and high-end possessions, questions have increasingly emerged about his spending patterns and what they might mean for his financial future and overall stability in the long run.
Who everyone else gets their stuff from. And he told me, and I'm not gonna say who it is, but he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
Spends like
I
crazy.
mean, it only could go but so long. I mean, and you're not fighting.
Yeah.
Because I don't see Mayweather even doing any goofy shit like
But
that.
but you would think that your investments would continue to grow.
Right.
As long as you keep your spending under wraps. Like right now, like I could retire right now. This could be my last interview ever.
Right.
And with my investments, you know, I invested into a lot of great companies like Google and Amazon and Tesla over the years, and those companies have all grown and continue to grow, right? And I could actually borrow money against my stock portfolio without even selling my stocks.
Right.
In earlier interviews, Oscar De La Hoya has drawn parallels between Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson, highlighting that both boxers accumulated massive wealth during their peak years in the ring, yet experienced very different financial paths once their fighting careers came to an end.
Not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can't spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
You can't.
I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking
He called Canelo the easiest win of his career.
yeah, because he was 21 years old.
Right.
Of course. If I fought freaking Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my experience.
So fight him in his prime, he goes down.
Joe Rogan has also commented on Floyd Mayweather's financial behavior, pointing out that his way of living demands a steady flow of money to keep going. He suggested that even with the huge sums Mayweather has earned throughout his career, the level of spending he maintains is equally substantial and continuous.
Even as much money as he's made in his career, which he's probably made as much, if not more money than any boxer ever. Like, there's all these lawsuits. Like, he hasn't been paying things, and he owes money on this and owes money on that. And it's like, and then he's got to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. I think It's just the lifestyle that Floyd lived.
Yes.
I think he can't fathom to just live a modest lifestyle. It's like he gotta be lavish.
Right. He's got to have those videos where it shows you all the watches, where he opens the case up, you know.
All the money. He got to show that he got $1 million in his backpack. And, you know, he got the latest watch and the latest car, and look what I just bought.
And when you get into latest watches and latest cars, you get into that shit. Like, boy, that money goes quick.
Yeah.
Bugattis are like $3 million. There's watches that are $3-5 million. That's crazy.
Recently, Oscar De La Hoya has taken aim at Floyd Mayweather, accusing him of steering clear of a second fight with Manny Pacquiao. He argued that Mayweather should not be so focused on preserving his perfect record, suggesting that its value is not as meaningful as it appears.
News on Mayweather-Pacquiao potentially falling apart. I mean, I have to say this. Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O. Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost.
Oscar De La Hoya has recently stirred renewed debate by asserting that Floyd Mayweather didn't decisively come out on top in their 2007 matchup, and that a number of viewers believe De La Hoya should have been declared the winner instead. He further claimed that even Floyd Mayweather Sr. once admitted Oscar performed strongly in that fight, which has only intensified the long-running tension between the two camps.
Father said you lost against me back when we fought. And what's crazy is that people don't know that we had a rematch clause for 1 year. And what do? Your pussy ass retires for 1 year and 1 day. Bro, ever since I got beat up by Manny Pacquiao in my last fight, I've wanted to fight every single day, but I couldn't because I wasn't right. Physically, emotionally, I just wasn't right. All that depression, all that shit that I had within my spirit. But now these last 5 years, I've put in the work, man. Woo! I did a lot of work and I feel happy. I feel at peace. And you know what? A man at peace is a dangerous man.
Many analysts and critics suggest that Floyd Mayweather has been classifying high-profile bouts as exhibition matches on purpose, treating it more as a marketing approach than a pure athletic choice. They argue that this strategy helps him reduce competitive pressure, maintain his perfect record, and manage public expectations, while also using the surrounding debate to generate even more attention.
People say that Floyd may be playing like another game, you know, basically just trying to build up the anticipation for this fight by saying like, oh, well, maybe I'll commit to it, maybe I won't. This is typical Mayweather gamesmanship. Do you think that that's true?
What's new for Mayweather? Like, I mean, even in our first fight, like, it's getting hard. It's changing his mind, you know. That's not good. I mean, you need to have word of honor and commitment, you know, to honor your commitment.
You really have had the patience of a saint. We know that first time it took like 5 years at least to get Floyd into the ring.
At least 5 years to took that fight for a lot of alibis and bring like that. So this time there's no reason for alibis or mixed excuses because we both signed already.
In a past interview, Oscar De La Hoya looked back on the build-up to his fight with Floyd Mayweather and described how psychological tactics played a major role in the promotion. He felt that Mayweather intentionally leaned into a more antagonistic persona, using bold trash talk, attention-grabbing antics, and controversy to keep the spotlight on the matchup. De La Hoya also noted that, during that period, he was largely positioned as the sports hero, which came with different expectations. In his view, this meant he had to balance staying composed and respectful while still helping drive interest in the event, effectively placing more of the promotional responsibility on his side.
Again, it's like that rivalry, the villain and the good guy, you know. And Floyd, this is where Floyd is smart. He knows how to play that villain guy, you know.
And you're promoting the fight.
And I'm promoting the fight.
Yeah.
And I'm promoting the fight. And I have double duty, and it's like very distracting. I'm an old 33-year-old boxer, but I still want to fight the best. You know, I still want to create
Oscar De La Hoya has looked back on his major showdown with Floyd Mayweather, pointing out the enormous financial impact it created. He noted that the pay-per-view alone was said to have produced roughly $400 million in revenue in just one night. The event went on to become one of the highest-earning spectacles in boxing history, capturing worldwide attention and setting new financial standards for the sport. De La Hoya stressed that the fight demonstrated not only the massive star power of both athletes, but also how boxing had shifted into a global entertainment industry, heavily fueled by pay-per-view sales, sponsorship deals, and international audience demand.
0.4 million buys on pay-per-view.
Right. It's
how much money did that generate?
At the time, yeah, it was the record-setting pay-per-view. I think we generated something like close to all in, like close to 400 million. Yeah, in one night.
Although Oscar De La Hoya recognizes Floyd Mayweather's sharp promotional instincts and his exceptional skill in producing massive financial returns, he argues that Mayweather often focused more on managing his public persona and boosting profits than on regularly pursuing the riskiest matchups in the sport.
If you didn't promote that fight with Mayweather, would you have pulled out?
Probably. Yeah, probably. Because there was too much, put the money aside. For me, it's about pride. For me, it was about, man, I want to have a winning chance.
50 Cent has also shown support for Oscar De La Hoya and had earlier forecasted that Floyd Mayweather Jr. would step back into the ring even before any official comeback was announced. He implied that such a return would likely be influenced more by financial reasons than by a genuine desire to compete. He pointed to Mayweather's ongoing exhibition appearances and repeated re-entries into the spotlight as factors that strengthen that belief, arguing that critics see this as a pattern of using his legendary status to secure lucrative fight opportunities even after retirement. From 50 Cent's perspective, financial considerations could play a major role in any future return, regardless of Mayweather's public statements about his wealth and financial independence.
Like you make yourself like we got issues over here. He's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money?
And it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local host in a nightclub because you need that action.
Stephen A. Smith has been openly critical of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s exhibition fights, stating that they take away from the elite competitive reputation he built throughout his professional boxing career. He has also raised concerns about the level of opposition in these events, arguing that the chosen opponents do not carry strong sporting credibility and fail to provide any real challenge. In Smith's view, these matchups seem to prioritize entertainment value and financial reward rather than genuine athletic competition, which he believes could distort how fans perceive the true standards of boxing. Despite the ongoing criticism, Floyd Mayweather Jr. continues to attract huge audiences for every appearance he makes.
You like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street or anything like that. Boxing is your thing.
In addition to that, early reports have indicated that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has dealt with several tax-related matters involving the Internal Revenue Service over the years, including large tax liens and outstanding payments that date back to around 2015. One of the most frequently discussed cases was tied to a multi-million-dollar tax obligation linked to his substantial earnings during that period. which at the time led to public discussion about the management of his finances despite his massive career income. More recently, further IRS documents and notifications have reportedly emerged, pointing to continued disagreements over unpaid tax amounts from subsequent years as well.
He's hilarious. His spending habits are hilarious. I love him. And he's got like a whole fleet just in white. He's like, white is right. I got a bunch of. He's got other 18 colors too, though, man. Yeah, he does. Gang of cars. All matching up. You owe that money to the IRS. Why don't you just give him a huge cause? Because he went so deep, so How much does he owe? Well, it's more than you want to pay. Yeah. It's in the $20+ million range. It's a lot of money, man. But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception. No. It's just neglect to pay. Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this. He makes so much money that there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million. Yeah, like what? Yeah, like what are you talking about, man? He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash. Hilarious.
These ongoing financial and legal issues have continued to spark public discussion around Floyd Mayweather's handling of money, particularly when viewed alongside his well-known image of openly displaying luxury and maintaining an ultra-extravagant lifestyle. Some observers claim these recurring situations may indicate possible financial pressure or, at the very least, irregular money management habits. At the same time, his defenders argue that he still holds significant assets and point out that tax-related disagreements are not unusual among individuals with extremely high earnings.
Trust the news? There's no such thing as fake. I'm working for ESPN. We're broadcasting the Mayweather-McGregor fight live. And to this day, they will tell you that's a record. That's the biggest fight ever. That thing was sold out. That place people were dressed up as empty seats. And I mean thousands of people. No. I bought my mother's ticket that day. That day, my mother decides that she wants to go to the fight. So I'm in there and I'm telling the world that this place is sold out because that's what's on the screen. And I go, it's not even close. Yeah. This isn't like, it's pretty much full. This isn't, there's thousands of empty seats. That was the first time that in my own life I ever just, wow, fake news is real. Wow. And then Mayweather, they wanted a rematch. They were begging. They were doing more media trying to get a rematch than they did leading into the first match. And the guys that wrote the checks.
It's such two big draws. They promoted it so well.
All anybody's talking about.
Yeah, there's still a number.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter how big a draw is, there's still a number. If this guy got 100 million, this guy got 100 million, then you got to advertise it, promote it. You got to bring.
It's the guarantees that kill everything. If they were just getting percentages, then obviously everybody would.
You're saying the seats were empty. I can understand it not making the money, but the seats being empty seems
peculiar.
Crazy.
Yeah, and there's nothing in the world where you have a pay-per-view hit that didn't have a live audience hit. Like if your live audience is your first focus group, isn't sold out, you didn't do pay-per-view numbers.
Sure.
But boxing will still claim that to this day. They still to this day claim that that's number one. And if you want to be the biggest pay-per-view in boxing history, all you have to do is claim it.
Boxing analyst Wade Plemons added fuel to the rumors after posting what he described as a Ring magazine announcement, stating that Floyd Mayweather was set to take part in an exhibition match against Greek kickboxer and martial artist Mike Zambidis. The bout was reportedly scheduled for June in Athens, Greece. Alongside the post, he wrote a caption suggesting that Mayweather is under financial pressure, claiming he owes money and does not currently have enough to cover it. Plemons also criticized the proposed matchup, describing it as absurd and arguing that Mayweather's continued acceptance of various fights indicates a clear financial motivation behind his recent activity in the ring.
I like to laugh at people's downfall, but this is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And we need to talk about how Floyd Mayweather is legitimately going broke, folks. And there's no other way to say it than that, because Floyd has announced another exhibition set to take place this year before he fights Manny Pacquiao, which is already going to be, assume, a massive fight because it's going to be on Netflix. He has an exhibition with Mike Tyson planned in April or May. And now he has a fight against Greek kickboxer and martial artist Mike Zambidis. I don't even know what to say about any of this. It's going to be in June. It's in Athens, Greece. And it's the third fight of the year for a Floyd Mayweather that is clearly going broke. And it's not just, and if you guys didn't see the video I did talking about Floyd coming back to fight Mike, this is not me sensationalizing. This is the truth.
Oscar De La Hoya has also pointed out what he sees as inconsistency in Floyd Mayweather's stance, mentioning that Mayweather has dismissed fighters such as Ryan Garcia by labeling them as YouTubers. De La Hoya, who has also engaged with influencer-driven audiences in his post-boxing career, has nevertheless remained strongly critical of Mayweather's direction in the sport, particularly the way he appears to prioritize financial gain over his competitive legacy. He further argues that Mayweather's constant emphasis on his money, identity, and public display of wealth has contributed to boxing drifting away from its traditional foundations. According to him, Mayweather has earned substantial profits from exhibition fights involving influencers and online personalities, but he believes these events are driven more by entertainment value and viewership appeal than by authentic in-ring competition.
This kid Ryan Garcia, Tank got his followers from kicking ass. Ryan Garcia got his followers from YouTubers. There's a difference. So you want to be a YouTuber or you want to be a fighter? Tank is a fighter.
So Ryan Garcia's not a fighter? He's been fighting since he was 7 years old. He has 200 plus amateur fights. I don't care where his followers come from, if they come from fucking Mars. The fact is that Ryan's followers are selling this fight. And plus, don't you remember you fought YouTubers? Are you putting YouTubers down? You profited from them. I can't with you, dude. You're fucking dumbass. I can't wait. April 22nd, Ryan Garcia knocking.
What's your take on Floyd Mayweather's financial moves and the way he's shaped his career since retiring? Do you think people are misreading the situation, or is there some validity to the criticism being raised? Share your opinion in the comments below.